one man, 2 days, 10 events. 100 metres long jump, shot put, high jump, 400 metres, 110-metre hurdles, discus, pole vaulting, javelin, 1,500 metres. Whew. That is an impressive list of events, and it is exhausting just to say, let alone actually do, like this guy does. Cedric Dubler is a decathlete, which means he trains and competes in not 1, but 10 different track and field events. Well, Cedric, this is pretty inspiring stuff. I mean, most athletes focus on just the one discipline, but you've somehow mastered 10?
Yeah, well, I do a lot of training, and, you know, you have to love the sport to do it. You have to have a lot of determination and also natural ability to, you know, bring everything together.
So your training schedule for 10 disciplines, it must be pretty jam-packed.
Yeah, well, I'm out at the track 5 days a week, doing a couple jumps and throws and runs every day. And also, I go to the gym 3 days a week. So, you know, sessions between, 3 to 4 hours a day.
Pretty full on.
Yeah.
And what actually made you want to get into decathlons?
Well, little athletics. You focus on all the events. You know, I joined Eric's squad 18 months ago, gave my first shot and never looked back.
Cedric has scored many high achievements in this field and is soon heading off to Barcelona in Spain to represent Australia. He's been training hard and isn't going to let any hurdles get in his way. Now, competing in 10 events, how do you possibly keep the energy up?
Well, the day before the decath, you stock up on carbohydrates and water just to make sure you're hydrated. And during the day, you know, you have little snacks, so wraps, nuts, energy drinks, and a lot of water.
And between the 10 disciplines, do you get much break time?
Yeah, you have at least half an hour between events, just to, you know, let yourself recover and warm up for another event if you need to.
And you'd be feeling pretty tired after the 2 days event?
Yes. Usually I struggle to walk the day after, but, you know, it gives you an excuse to sit down and watch a bit of TV and, you know, yeah.
All worth it after.
Yes.
Cedric's life is anything but boring. Apart from following his athletic dreams, he's also currently finishing off Year 12. Well, you were looking pretty good out on the hurdles. Is that your favourite event?
It's one of my best events. I don't know about favourite. I think pole vault's my favourite event. You know, just that feeling of flying.
And are there any that you don't, you know, look forward to at all?
Ooh, probably the 400 and the 1,500. You know, you feel sick afterwards.
Now, having so many disciplines, obviously some people are going to be better at some events than others. How does the point system work, and how do you actually win?
Well, it's worked on results instead of placings. So depending on how quick you run, how high or far you jump, how far you throw, you get a certain amount of points, and they just add them together. And at the end of the 2 days, the person with the most amount of points wins.
So, Eric, you must be pretty proud of him.
Yeah, I think his achievements in the last 18 months have been absolutely sensational. You know, at this point of time, he's Australia's best ever decathlete. We're heading in the right direction. His scores are just absolutely incredible for a 17-year-old.
And looking to the future, Olympics?
Oh, for sure. I think at the moment he's scoring bigger scores than all the athletes that have been to Olympics and Commonwealth Games and all those areas. He's already like a super athlete. So if he keeps going in the vein we're going, I think this young guy will probably represent Australia for the next 15 years.
So an exciting future.
I think so. Yeah, he's got the motivation and dedication to sort of go on with that, you know, the big scores and the hard training and all those sorts of things. So he's the perfect athlete.